screen is shown. Okay, so in my Vault client, what I wanted to do is show you the new shared views. So you'll notice this looks very typical of a Vault environment. We've got the navigator on the left. We've got the main view here, the preview pane. We've got the properties pane over here. So what we want to do is go to the view pull down, and you see there has been added a shared views option. I'm going to click on that, and that's going to actually add the shared views panel or pane to my Vault. What's great about this is the ability to customize its position, because right now I look at it as like just starting to encroach in my preview space. So what I can do is click that and drag, and as I drag it either in the main window here, you can see that I can hover over this top bar, so I can basically dock it to the left, to the top, to the right, which is where it was, or to the bottom of the main screen here. Or if I come up over here to the properties pane area, I can drop it down below. You see I get a little preview, or above the properties pane. So if I'm going to do this, I'm going to drop it down below the properties pane. It's going to reshift everything in my Vault, and now I can expand that a little bit if I want, and I have my shared view below my properties pane. All right, so that's a little bit about how to toggle it and toggle it off. If I go back to view and I toggle shared views off, you can see it goes away. If I toggle it back on, it's going to go right to the same position that it was. All right, so what we're going to do is let's take a look at how we do a shared view. So I've got an assembly here. I'm just going to simply right-click on it, and we have the new Share View option here. So I can click Share View. I can populate it with a name. I'm just going to leave it default the assembly name, and I can click Share. And so what this does is this takes those files and creates the visualization files needed, and it carries with it all of the data. All right, so as soon as that's done populating, we'll get a message in Vault telling us, well, we got to prepare. That's fine. We'll just we'll click OK to that. So we're going to let this one process. I'm just doing this as a means to show you the process. I've got another file that's already been done because it takes a few minutes for the file to process online. But right now you can see it's successfully uploaded. I can click on View in Browser. I can copy the link. And that's what I would normally do. So for right now, though, what I want to do is you can see that I can click on this file here, this 1008 file, which is one that I've already uploaded, and I'll drag my screen over here. And here you can see that I've got this nice file, and in this viewer, this is web-based. I'm in Chrome. You can be in any web browser, any supported web browser. So you see I can have my orbit, I can pan, I can zoom. These are all my controls down here. I can go back to the home view. I can fit it. I can create a section. So if I want to look at a section view, do I want to do the X or Y plane? I can drag that. I can do some rotation so that I can rotate it and get whatever kind of section I need to out of there. The measure command is available, so I can take measurements and measure right there in the screen. I can explode the components, and if I click on explode, there's just this little bar I drag down here, and I can explode it. So all kinds of information within this file. Again, it's a representation. It's not the actual files themselves, but all of the data comes forward, so I can actually turn off the visibility of certain objects and turn their visibility back on. I can understand what the properties are of a selected item. In this case, it's a solid. It's an appearance. It's not actually a model that was created in Inventor. It was brought in. So, but any of that information can be brought forward. So then you can go to the comments pane, and you can make a comment about maybe lengthening the rod. Okay, just a generic note there, just so you can see how that process works. So now you can see that the scene is actually captured, a time is captured, who did it, and what the comment was. And then what I'm able to do is I should be able to see that, and I can also go into a markup mode and actually mark up the file. So what I want to do is switch back over here to Vault, and I'll hit the little refresh here, and you can see now it shows up there's one comment. I can click on that, and I can read that comment, and I can either reply to it, okay, or I can mark it as resolved. I did what was asked. I lengthened the rod, and then it disappears from my comments, and it just makes it so that it's not confusing at all. I've addressed that issue, so there's no other pending comments. So this is a really great feature to be able to utilize shared views, and basically this is with any team member, so they don't have to have Vault access. They don't have to be inside your firewall. This is all done through a browser.